Chapter 1, Money is Good, so make more of it. Money is good. I like money, and I'm not ashamed or embarrassed about thinking that way. I enjoy making it, managing it, and giving it away. I love that it has provided a comfortable life for my family and me, and that it allows me to help make the world a better place. Money is good because you can use it for good. You can use it to change the world. I've always believed that money is good. Thinking back to my childhood, I enjoyed it even then, making it, saving it, dreaming of the good I could do with it. Most summers included a 2-week visit to my grandparents in Wenatchee, Washington. Sitting on the floor of their living room, I spent hours looking at the Sears, Roebuck & Company catalog, dreaming of owning the go-kart pictured on page 16. Wow, I thought to myself, if only I had that go-kart, my life would be complete. I promised myself that someday I would be able to buy it. I was determined, and I stayed determined long after I had forgotten about the go-kart. Beginning at an early age, I kept a cash book where I tracked the intake and outflow of every penny that passed through my hands, even the quarter I found on the sidewalk near our home in suburban Arlington, Texas. An amortization chart on the back of my closet door tracked the money I loaned to family and friends. My parents humored me as I loaned them $5 and charged interest. I had a few entrepreneurial ventures too, including at the age of 11, a bicycle inspection business. My first client was my 9-year-old sister. I charged her $1 for a handmade sticker that I attached to her bicycle. She was thrilled. Growing up, we didn't have a lot of money. My dad was a metallurgical engineer, and my mom worked part-time to make ends meet. As a child and into my teenage years, I watched my dad talk the talk, but struggle to walk the walk. He would always look for ways to make more money and was intrigued by various opportunities to provide for our family, but he wasn't able to make them sustainable. He got transferred, relocated, and laid off more times than I can count, resulting in 6 moves before I was in the 6th grade. It took a great toll on me. I felt lonely and frustrated. I never had the newest shoes or clothes or the nice house. In fact, I remember playing my first Little League game in worn blue sneakers from Kmart when everyone else had new, nice white cleats. It was obvious I didn't belong, and I never wanted anyone else to feel that way. Even as a teenager, I was constantly asking myself, how can I help other people? My church was sending missionaries to third world countries and needed money for supplies. The food pantry a few blocks from my house was always in need of more canned goods and volunteers. Everywhere I looked, there were needs waiting to be met. Once I started working part-time packing grocery store shelves, I began tithing 10% to my church and anonymously donating to the local food pantry. The anonymous part would stick with me. I knew the number typed on my paycheck wasn't set in stone, that it could grow and be used in bigger ways than I could imagine to help others. Growth and impact were infinite. It was then that I realized why I liked money. It wasn't for the power or the prestige. Money was a tangible tool that could be used for good, and the more good I wanted to do, the more it motivated me to make more. As a teenager, I intuitively knew what years later I would see confirmed by academic research, that the best thing about making money is the benefit you get by giving it away. When other people had a need, I always asked, what part could I play in this? Growing out of that epiphany was a love for investing, saving, and earning. That year, I started working 2 jobs, one at Chick-fil-A during the daytime and one at Montgomery Ward selling shoes in the evenings. My hard work caught the attention of my bosses, and they began to open doors for me. I received rewards, raises, and greater responsibility. I knew money was a path to a better way of living. There was something special about coming home from a full day's work and knowing I had added value to my customers' lives. Who doesn't love the bigger paycheck that comes with that? For me, the real magic happened when I gave some of that money to the causes I believed in. It felt like a double return.